Hey cuties, it's me, Quetheultrapreneur, and today we'll be talking about the top 5 things, that you all need to know about traveling to Puerto Rico during the COVID pandemic. So let's get started. Top five things that you need to know if you are thinking about traveling to Puerto Rico. Number 1 is you do not need a passport. Puerto Rico is considered a U.S. territory, so I don't know who's telling y'all need a passport. Tell them they mama need a passport because you don't need one. Number 2. You are required to take a COVID test within 72 hours of traveling to Puerto Rico. You have to upload your negative results because you ain't going nowhere if you're positive now. You want to upload your negative results to the health department website. So it's TravelSafe, which will be here, travelsafe.pr.gov. One more time for the people with the hard hearing, travelsafe.pr.gov. So you go to that website, you will fill out the applications like a travel declaration that is required. Now don't y'all be trying to pull no funny business. It is required. So once you complete the application, it just asks things like personal information like your address. I think it asks what you do for a living, how long you're going to be traveling, where you're going to be staying at when you travel there. It asks for a personal ID number, which I think I use my driver's license number. It's either driver's license or passport number. Of course, you upload your COVID results, and then as soon as you submit it, you will get an email within a couple of hours with a QR code. What you do with that QR code is when you actually land in Puerto Rico at the airport, they got the National Guard, y'all. They're not playing. They're not playing with us. They got the National Guard there, and it is really, really like organized, and it's like a strategic thing. Once you get your bags, they already walking around saying, where's your travel declaration? Because it's blocked off. You can't even leave the baggage claim area if you don't have that QR code with a matching ID showing that you got your negative results within 72 hours. Once you have that, they'll give you a little piece of paper. That's how you're actually able to leave the airport. Now, there are other options like getting tested there or quarantine for 14 days, but who wants to do that? When you land in Puerto Rico, you want to be able to start your vacation ASAP. Don't delay yourself or inconvenience your travel partners. Go ahead and do your part and get your test before you even get on the plane. Number 3. There are daily check-ins, baby. They're going to be texting your phone asking you, hey, are you feeling okay? Do you have symptoms? Are you coughing? Do you have a new onset of fever? Do you have chills? Do you have body aches? You know, they're going to ask all these things, and you have to respond back with yes or no. Now, if you don't text them back, they're going to call you. So make sure you are cooperating with the health department and responding. And if you really do have any of those symptoms, be honest, you know. You don't want to be walking around with COVID. Number 4. There's a curfew, guys. There's a curfew from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Now, I don't know how long the curfew will last, but to my knowledge, I think it's to like mid-October. Simply search or call before you travel there. Now, you can still have fun. I still had a blast, you know. You just can't be, obviously those are club hours. You ain't about to be popping in for pimp unless it's before 10 p.m. Now, if it's before 10 p.m., you do whatever you want to do. There are some, you know, like bars or lounges that are open before 10 p.m. and people are going to try to get their party in, but me, I really wasn't interested in clubbing anyway. It was a chill stay for me, fine dining and just chilling on the beach and, you know, soaking up sun. So just keep in mind the curfew is from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Now that means Uber rides. Please don't get stuck out past curfew because Ubers will cancel you. I hear there's one exception. If you get stuck out past 10 p.m., you have to put your destination to the airport. If you put it to the airport, I hear that they're able to pick you up. And then once they pick you up, you tell them where you actually need to go, which of course will be wherever you're staying at or whatever. That's what an Uber driver told me, so, you know. Uber Eats, I hear, can deliver past 10 up until midnight. So just make sure you guys like pack some snacks and stuff like that, because you really can't get out past 10 to get food or anything. You can Uber Eats, like I said, but if there's just anything that you really want, after 10 or before 5, just be sure to pack something so that you're not without during the curfew. This curfew is a strict law, and they're not bending it for nobody unless it's an emergency, like a health, life or death emergency, of course. When it comes to the capacity, restaurants and bars are 50% capacity, and then I hear the resorts and the hotels are 25%. So keep in mind, when booking, you want to book as early as possible, and you want to put in reservations to these restaurants because they're not open to full capacity. Also keep in mind the time. Because of the curfew, a lot of restaurants, they're not accepting really late reservations. And some are actually closing pretty early. I went to not 1, not 2, but 3. I got Ubered and dropped off to 3 restaurants, y'all, that was closed. I was mad because I had my taste buds set on specific things that I wanted to try, and they were not open. So, bit of advice: if you have a list of things that you want to do, make sure that you call and actually speak with someone and get updated hours, because I don't think they're really updated online or on websites like TripAdvisor. Some may close early, some may not even be open at all. So keep in mind that. And number 5 on the list is, keep in mind that Puerto Rico, although it is a U.S. territory, they are mostly Spanish speaking. I know a little bit of Spanish, I can communicate somewhat, but for example, like menus at the restaurants and things of that sort were not in English. There were some English speaking, but a lot of people spoke Spanish. My Uber driver spoke Spanish when they pulled up, and you know how they normally send a text message, I'm close, I'm outside, it was always in Spanish. So keep in mind that even though it is U.S. territory, you don't need a passport, they speak Spanish over there. So y'all gonna want to brush up on your Espanol, okay? So thank you so much for tuning in to my video, top 5 things that you need to know about traveling to Puerto Rico. Hi cuties, what's up? Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay, so a few other things about my trip that I wanted to tell y'all before I leave. Where did I stay? I stayed at the San Juan Vanderbilt Hotel. It was beautiful. They have several pools. They have swim-up bars. They have cabanas. They are on a beach, so you can walk past the pools directly into the beach. They have cute umbrellas and small little cabanas on the beach that you can get as well. They have hot tubs. They have a fitness center. They have an Italian restaurant, a little sports bar, and a lot of cute little areas where you can take pictures at, and it's in a pretty cool location. Right across the street they have some good eating options and like a CVS and things of that sort. My hotel was about 10 minutes from the airport, like an $8 Uber ride. As far as the weather was always in the 80s, very sunny and bright. I think it rained one night, but it was at nighttime. Did I leave the hotel? Of course I did. I am a local girl when it comes to traveling. So I went to Old San Juan. I went to a couple of bars there, had some drinks, had a great time. Of course, as anywhere else in the US, it is a mandatory mask. You have to get your temperature taken and always have a mask on when out in the public. I believe the only place that they don't require you to wear a mask is inside of the pool and on the beach. They're not requiring masks there. Everything was very clean, very sanitized. I felt very safe traveling there. And if any of you all are looking for somewhere to travel to, whether it is all adults or children as well, Puerto Rico is a great place. So I encourage you all to try traveling there. Of course, you want to abide by the 5 things that I told you. Definitely make sure you get those COVID tests and do your travel declaration. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to my channel and watching my video. It means so much to me. Please stay tuned. If you have any ideas, any requests, always feel comfortable asking me right down below in the comments section. I'll put more information about where I stayed and different things that you can do while in Puerto Rico in the description box. Stay tuned for more videos from me, whether it's travel, beauty, health, or nursing. Thank you so much again for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe. And as always, guys, much peace, wealth, and health.